All right, hey everyone. I'm in the middle of my workday. I'm in the middle of a work task, and LSS decides to drop that we're going to METRIX, and like this set is coming out. Like what is going on? Like this is crazy. So I'm gonna quickly run through these. So the first thing is the set name, which is gonna be Bright Lights, and there's a trailer if you want to go check it out. It's on the IGN article. And there's a couple interesting things. I think the first thing that they mentioned is a tunic reprint. So if you're somebody who wants like a more accessible tunic, that's really awesome to see in a draft set, right? So it's going to be widely open. So that's really great for the general player base. Some other interesting things are noting what characters are coming back. So we're seeing Tekla and Dash. So that's really cool. It's almost like borderline first impressions. The most interesting thing is that it seems like it's going to be primarily a mech draft set. And then within that draft set, there's going to be different versions of decks that you can build. And the most interesting thing here is this distinction between Evo items, equipments, and boost. So the idea of kind of what we're seeing currently in Dash of flexing between items or a boost plan, right? So if you want to go pistols or if you want to go boost, and we have kind of seen it seen it in the past with equipment in terms of specifically the Nitro Mechanoid. So we kind of have seen that in the past of Dash, but I think this is going to be really heavily leaning in towards those strategies and offering some kind of draft plan based on each of those. There's some other things basically just about like distribution, the different formats that you can play, like sealed recommendations, things like that. But we're gonna jump into the actual like insane drop of all this, which is actually just showing us cards. So we have Evo Steel Soul Memory, which is a mechanologist action equipment and Evo base head. So the Evo equipments, to my understanding, are equipments that exist in the deck that you then get to play and upgrade, which is really cool thematically. And so if you have a base head equipped, okay, so this now becomes your new equipment. I can't tell if this is blurred out, if that's supposed to be like a thematic thing on the card. Something tells me that might just be hidden information that they don't want to share yet. It could be like a keyword. But you get Intellect 5 when you transform into this, which is really awesome. And it's really cool to see how these Evos actually block. So it's not just like you're screwed if you draw this. There's a Terminator tank. Like this is crazy. I haven't even read these cards. It's a tank. What is this? Cost 6. Okay, there's an attack on it. Oh, this is an attack. Okay. So if you have an Evo equipped. Oh wow. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, so it's a vanilla attack by itself. If you have one Evo equipment, when it hits, they have to discard. If you have two Evo equipments, then it costs 3. So 3 for 6 on hit discard, that blocks 3. If you have 3 Evo equipments, it gets overpower. Okay, that's probably like not the most interesting part of it. 4 more and it gets, wow. Okay, so I guess the idea, so Evo in my mind is like kind of similar to equipment. Or no, sorry, similar to items. So it'd be interesting to see like what the distinction is, right? Because this is pretty similar. It's like a pistol game plan where like late game, once you have 4 items out, your turns are a lot more impactful than like turn 1, which is kind of what I'm getting from this. Like if you play this on turn 1, cost 6, so it's a 3 card 6 with no on hit. But once you've like played a couple like Evos, it's more impactful, right? Okay, so this is already really cool. I like this thematically. This is awesome. We have Tekla. What does Tekla do? Okay, 4 intellect, 40 health. We're already off to a good start. You can play Evos from your banish zone. Whoa! So you can boost, but then it's not even a downside because when you're boosting these, you're basically raising your intellect because then you can display them from banish whatever you want. Once per turn instant 3, you may play your next Evo as if it were an instant when you do draw a card. Okay. So you can boost this and then play it from banish. The resource tax is kind of heavy, right? Because you're down 3 resources. I would be interested to see what the niche use case here is for, because these, okay, so these don't have go against, you're not cheating in You're not cheating in action points. I wonder what the use case is for the bottom portion. I guess it lets you play 2 Evos in 1 turn, would be my assumption. Playing it during your opponent's turn may be interesting, right? Like if they were to banish the top card of your deck during your opponent's turn, and then play it as an instant and then block with the Evo, or you can attack with like the Terminator tank and then flash this in, right? Is that how that would work? I would check the ruling on that. Okay. Well, the first effect is incredibly strong. I don't even, like, the bottom half is cool, but like the first half I think is the really interesting portion, just being able to cheat these in. And then this is the young version. Very cool arts on both of these. We have the tank, we have the Evo, and then we have a couple, okay, I'm not gonna get too ahead of myself. Okay, so we have base heads up there. Oh, so these are for limited. These are just here so your limited play is really easy. You don't have to draft equipment, so you just have like, kind of like the Helios Miter from Uprising. You just have something to transform on top of. So that all makes sense. But these, I think the Evos can be, I'm not sure if the Evos can be transformed onto anything, right? So if I have like Crown of Providence, I'm not sure if I can Evo transform on top of a Crown of Providence. Oh yeah, because these specify base head, which is different than head equipment. Okay. Oh, okay. So that's interesting. You will have to run something like this. I wonder if there'll be better versions, like a majestic or a legendary version of the base heads. It may just have to run the commons. We'll see. Okay, wow, there's so much. I'm gonna do a longer video once I actually am off work and have the time to like read these, but like I need like first impressions out here because this is way too exciting just to sit on all day. Okay. There's a crank mechanic. Makes items more playable than ever and with 30 items in the set. Wow, that's big. So is the crank I don't even know. There's no point in speculating, but there's some fun stuff, right? Like go again would be really big, right? Items with go again are the abilities to casually give items go again. I know there's the one card from Arcane Rising that you play. It's like a 0 cost and you like your item gets go again or something like that when you play it, but it's kind of hard to use, right? It's kind of clunky. So I'd be interested to see what the crank mechanic is. We have a new dash art. That's sick. Right, so okay, this is awesome. Well, after commissioning 2 different artists to do dash tokens, I'm now feeling a little silly because we're getting new stuff anyway, but that's still sweet. Okay, sure. 3-pack skip. Okay, yeah. So trying to minimize or trying to refine the sealed experience. Okay, then we have our pre-release info. Preview season September 22nd, so next month. We'll see if we're offered a spoiler for the channel. That would obviously be very exciting. Pre-release, set releases in October. We have a fabled 7 legendaries, 47 majestics. Okay, I can go through all that later. This is all just kind of. Oh, whoa. Okay. So are these are probably going to be for the pre-release, is my assumption. Release celebration promos. So these are just going to be the sweet promo version. These look awesome. Oh my goodness, these are so cool. Okay, I'm gonna go back through and actually like read all. I'm gonna read into the fine details, right? Because there's some really interesting things that are probably hidden in these, and I'm just glancing all over them. But first impressions are that it's great to have a mechanologist themed set. We're gonna have multiple mechanologists, and also the changes in playstyle is awesome, right? That's just something that Dash has been able to do, but has not really felt thematic in one way or another. She's kind of mid at all of them. So it's going to be really cool to see like a set really delve into like what it means to play an item-based deck or play a boost-based deck. And I think I did mention somewhere, either in this article or in the IGN article, that there are going to be strategies that are just kind of like weave all of them together, which is not surprising at all to me, right? Being able to flip this, or like play a boost strategy with Tech Lavasan and then play strong Evos that give you good blocking potential and, raise your intellect, all this crazy stuff, and have good setup turns. Totally makes sense to me. So yeah, I'll come back to this later. We'll have a more refined thought kind of video, but this is initial impressions. So we're going to METRIX, which is sick. So yeah, I'll come back later, do another video. That'll be out sometime soon.